Did you ever have to make a decision but couldn't make up your mind? For example, where to go on vacation, which job offer to take, what city to move to, or maybe even what country to stay in? Well, in this short video, I'm going to show you a very easy tool to help you make decisions. It's called a decision matrix. And to use this decision matrix effectively, you need to first identify 4 specific things, and they're very easy to identify. The first thing that you need to do is make a list of the options you have, the different choices that you have. The second thing that you need to identify and make a list of are the criteria that you will use to evaluate your options. By criteria, I mean the elements or things that you will think about when deciding what makes an option attractive to you. The third thing that you will need is a criteria importance factor. Don't worry, that's just a fancy name that I'm giving to a number that you will assign to each of the criteria on your list that shows how important that specific criterion is to you. That number will be on a scale, for example, from 1 to 5, with 5 representing that it's most important to you and 1 that it's least important to you when considering your other choices. And then finally, the fourth thing that you will need is again a number that will be on a scale, for example, again 1 to 5, that will represent how happy you are for that criterion for that specific choice on your list. So you would assign number 5 if that criterion is excellent for that choice, and number 1 if that criterion was very poor on that list. Now, what does all of this mean? Let's put it together by using a specific example. And the example that I would like to use is deciding between 2 job offers. We have job offer A and job offer B. Those will be the options that we have to decide between. Our criteria will include salary, distance from our home, chance of promotion, and reputation of the company. So let's put this together. Okay, so let's review our example. As you can see, I've created the matrix or the chart already. At the top of the matrix, I've listed my criteria: salary, distance from home, chance of promotion, and reputation of the company. In the left column, I've listed my choices, job offer A and job offer B, and at the top of the column, I have criteria importance factor. And in this row, we're going to fill in a number that represents the importance of each criterion. For this example, we're going to use a scale of 1 to 5. 5 meaning that this criterion is the most important to me, and 1 meaning that it is not important to me. So as I look at salary, as you can see, I've given it the number 4. It means that it's important to me, but it's not the most important thing to me. Distance from home, I gave it a 3 because it's still something I want to consider, but it's not as important as the salary in this case. Look at the chance of promotion. I've given it the number 5, and that's because it's really important for me to get promoted because perhaps I want to grow and develop my career. For reputation of the company, well, that criterion only gets a 2. It means that even though I want to work for a good company, it does not have to be well known in the industry. Now we move on for rating each criterion as it pertains to each option. What does that mean? Well, let me explain by using this example. For job offer A, I have ranked the salary as 5. Again, I'm using the ranking of 1 to 5, 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. And in this case, job offer A has an excellent salary, so it deserves a 5. However, job offer A is far from where I live, so distance from home only gets a 2. For chance of promotion, job offer A does not have good chances of promotion. In fact, I was told that I shouldn't count on being promoted, so this one only gets a 2. But the company has an excellent reputation and it is well known in the industry, so reputation of company gets the number 5. I've done similarly for job offer B. Now, as you can see, for job offer B, salary only gets 4 out of 5 because it's not as good as what is offered by job offer A. Distance from home, for job offer B, it gets a 4. It's much closer to where I live than job offer A. Chance of promotion? Well, for job offer B, they told me it's an entry-level position and that if I do well, I will definitely get promoted. So this criterion gets a ranking of 5 for job offer B. And then finally, reputation of the company. This company, for job offer B, has a good reputation, but not as good as the job offer A company. So I'm going to give this one a 3. Now we're almost finished completing our matrix, but there is one more thing to do. And that is to multiply each criteria importance factor for each criterion by the ranking that we gave it for each choice. For example, we will take salary. The criteria importance factor is 4, and for job offer A, which has an excellent salary, the ranking is 5. So we multiply 4 by 5, resulting in 20. We do something similar for job offer B. 4 times 4 results in 16. And then we do the same calculation for each of the other criteria. Once we have done all of these multiplications, we then add the final numbers for each row together. So for job offer A, I would add 20 plus 6 plus 10 plus 10, arriving at a total of 46. For job offer B, I would add 16 plus 12 plus 25 plus 6 with a result of 59. And as I look at the totals, it's clear to me that job offer B, using the criteria that I've included, would be a better choice for me. Now, this doesn't have to be the final decision. We have to consider things such as our intuition, such as our feelings, our emotions, and probably other things as well. But this is an excellent starting point. And you know what? In my experience, more often than not, it actually works, even when I consider my intuition. One tip I have for you is to use the same scale for the criteria importance factor as well as when you are ranking the different criteria for each of your choices. What I mean by that is if your criteria importance factor is a number between 1 and 5, use numbers between 1 and 5 for ranking the criteria for each choice that you have. This isn't really a scientific decision, it's just to keep it more simple. I hope this tip was useful for you, and I hope that you will try to use this decision-making tool the next time that you have to make an important and difficult decision. And as always, if you have any comments or questions, please make sure to post them below this video in the comments section. And if you did find it useful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, like the video, share it with your friends and colleagues, and subscribe.